first inductee for the class of 2025 is Lieutenant General Retired Jason T. Evans. For 40 years, Lieutenant General Evans embodied the very best of our Corps, demonstrating unwavering dedication, exceptional leadership, and a consistent commitment to the well-being of our soldiers and their families. His career isn't simply a record of assignments. It's a testament to a leader who consistently rose to every challenge, leaving a lasting and positive impact on our Army and our nation. Lieutenant General Evans' service spanned the globe from Mogadishu, Somalia, Kosovo, and Iraq, and ultimately the Pentagon, where he shaped Army policy at the highest levels. He is one of only 6 Adjutant General officers to achieve the rank of Lieutenant General, a distinction earned through consistent excellence and a profound understanding of the human dimension of warfare. But beyond the accolades and impressive list of commands, Lieutenant General Evans is remembered as a visionary leader who modernized Army HR systems and championed the needs of our soldiers. From streamlining HR functions in Somalia to leading Army transition programs, his focus remained steadfast to empower our people and ensure their readiness. He wasn't just managing personnel, he was building a stronger, more resilient Army. His contributions weren't just significant, they were transformative. Lieutenant General Evans' legacy is woven into the very fabric of the Adjutant General's Corps. He embodies the values we hold dear: duty, honor, country, and a selfless commitment to service. Please welcome Lieutenant General Retired Jason T. Evans into the Adjutant General's Corps class of 2025.
Want to make sure, sir, you have it? They told me I have a half hour. No, I'll be short. First of all, humbly honored and blessed to be here, and I give thanks to God to be back here. Thank you, Chelsea, Chief, and Sergeant Major, because for me, this is the center of gravity where it starts, where they train and get ready those who take care of people. And so no trigger, no weapon system, no formation is gonna be effective, and no war is gonna be won without people, and this is where it starts. And we are the keeper of the people, so thank you for what you do, appreciate you. I'd like to have an understanding of how this process worked. You have to have advocacy. Now I'm on the other side of that. And so, I'd like to thank Nick Mungie, Gerald Sims, Rob Manning, Barry Price, and Gina Farrisee for advocating for me. And so I appreciate that. I did get to see Terry Mott yesterday. I don't think she's here, but for me, the Hall of Fame, the standard for that was General Mott. And so it was good to see Terry yesterday and brought back memories of General Mott. It's really an honor to be here with all the AG luminaries that are in this Hall of Fame. But I gotta tell you, you remember things in the Army, and people always say, you remember your first drill sergeant. And that first drill sergeant is normally an NCO. But I have to tell you, that person for me was not an Army guy. That was a Senior Master Sergeant retired John Evans. So that was my first NCO. and my first squad leader was my sister. So it started there for me. And I say that because the AG Corps is full of strong female leaders. And we talk about the DEI thing, but I gotta tell you, the AG Corps started that a long time ago with strong females leading the Corps and trailblazing, and there are many So that's nothing new for us. But yeah, you may celebrate that. That's something to celebrate. And you know, as we would call General Mond the Godfather. You know, General D. McWilliams was the godmother for me, because when I came in, success was defined as 20 years 05, and you get the chance to be a Division G1. And when I came out of the PSB in First Perscom in Germany, she said, well, you're not gonna go do that. You're gonna come be the Chief of DA Secretary, and it worked out. And so, godmother, thank you for setting me straight, because the old song, if you listen to Rolling Stones, is, you know, it's not always what you want, you get what you need. So I got what I need, so thank you. And so, you know, my parents were integral in my development, and my father, and I talk about the first NCO because the main thing he imparted on me was find a good NCO so you can learn what you need to know. And it was not for him, it was not about being book smart, it was about being people smart. Because he said, you're gonna run into a lot of people that are very smart, and they're gonna be smarter than you. And I did. There were people that were smarter than me all day long. But what I was able to embrace was the people. And so I think all of the people, particularly NCOs, because there's still nobody more professional than them, and they always gave me maximum time for me to do my job. And so that's why I learned early on the importance of NCOs, but really the AG Corps. Now my family, as you can see, we travel in packs. And so, you know, I thought, as I was graduating OBC, my whole family showed up for the graduation. They showed up for the advanced course graduation. Whatever it was, they showed up. And so here they are. And so what I learned is they are there in the beginning. They're there during it, particularly my supervisor, my wife. Because you don't learn about humility unless you have a strong and better half. And I, you know, I became self-aware because my supervisor insisted on it. And I can't tell you, over the last 2 days, she has questioned me no more than 10 times about what are you gonna say. And I had to actually put pen to paper this morning. She's standing over me going. So, but you know, the point is, you know, Army spouses do not get enough recognition for the sacrifices they make for us. And so my wife has made a tremendous amount of sacrifice. And so we're now in the afterlife. And I tell people, you know, that, you know, I think I waited too long. Because life is pretty good on the other side. I found out friendship is essential to the soul, which is wonderful. But we're enjoying our life. And what I'm doing now is giving back to veterans. And I'm in Nashville, and there's thousands of veterans that out there, you'd be amazed that need our help. I'd also, you know, you remember moments in your career, and a moment I remember in OBC, as we call it, I think you call it BOLIC now, they keep changing names. But I had to go to staff duty as a second lieutenant, and then, you know, there was some engagement with the brigade commander over there, and then I had to report to my first company commander the next morning, because I was in trouble. And believe it or not, I can tell you this, but I was in trouble over MTV. I came into the day room, the staff duty NCO was in there, he left for something, and the brigade commander came out and says, I cannot believe a second lieutenant of the United States Army is watching MTV. I come to attention and I'm just looking at him. But I didn't change the TV. So anyhow, I had to go next morning. She sent that lieutenant back over here again. But my first company commander, and that's where I learned about being an effective listener, empathy and compassion, and being balanced. And you know, my first company commander was Henry Manning. And so for me, that could have went a whole different way. But you know, he sat down and he looked at me and he said, okay, no way. But it could have been different, because what the brigade commander wanted, he wanted something different. And that's not what happened. And so I learned valuable leadership about being calm and understanding the facts and understanding who people really are. So, you know, I talked a little bit about people. All the jobs I have, most of what I did was non-traditional, so to speak. But I really have enjoyed enjoyed the people, the AG Corps, the soldiers, the NCOs, and warrant officers, and it is because of you that I am here. You know, this is an opportunity for me to be thankful for, to be in this honor, and I tell you, and I say this all the time, that good things do not happen to people because of the way they look or how smart they are. It is because of what you do and what you do every day, and I'm appreciative of that. And so I'm more honored that I'm here and have the opportunity, because I look out and I've worked with probably just about, or worked around just about everybody that's in here, unless you're under 30 or 25. But really, I am thankful for this opportunity to be here to thank you. And that's what it's all about, thanking those that made me look good, that got me into this. And all I can say for the AG Corps is, you guys are the center of gravity. Don't let no combat arms person tell you different. They can't do a thing with people and formations without what you do for them. You remember that. And gratitude from them is silence. Don't look for thank you, but when they're not saying anything, you are doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing. Trust me. Keep them silent. Because I know that's what you do, and I'm proud of all of you, and I'm proud of the fact that I had the opportunity to be part of the AG Corps, and again, you know, thank you for this honor.